I'm live. Hola, mi gente. Joe Berto live from the Credit Card Connection Studios in really beautiful Hackensack, New Jersey. How you doing, mi gente? If it's Tuesday, if it's 7 p.m. Eastern time, it is Hola, mi gente Tuesday. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you as always. I want to give a quick shout out to our chat already, the people that are channel members. We got a lot to get into. I got a surprise guest for you guys today. It's going to be a movie. So strap in and get ready. I want to say hi to my son. Hola, John. How are you, papi? Thank you for being here. As always, Papa, I love you. Oh, there you go. I love you, John. Mr. MIA, Juan, how are you, papi? Wepa, how you doing? And J3 Carlos, I got to give you this one. The Amexification of Chase. I love that. That is perfectly said, my friend. Mike Newland, how you doing, papi? Thank you for being here as always. Gunna, how you doing, Gunna? What's up, Wepa? Guys, I'm going to tell you in advance, please forgive me. Allergy season's in, and my voice is like, I sound like I'm back, 14 years old. Jose, how you doing? Let's go, papi. Thank you for being here. Wepa. Johnny Jimenez, hello, Papa. Thank you for being here. Luis, papi, que Dios te cuide. Thank you for being here, Papa. I appreciate you. My man that's keeping me in check from getting another car, Johnny Ma, how you doing? Johnny, hola. Memphis Mike, how you doing, Papa? Thank you for being here, Memphis. Cheers. Saeed, how you doing, Saeed? How's it going, Papa? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. DC, Gemini, El Dong, Mr. Joe, how you doing? Thank you for being here. And wait, I got a surprise here because my man, the man who made Mark Reese give his offer for free now instead of charging people, Boxers in La Casa, you put the pressure on, papi, and they caved. Bro, they caved. You did. I can't charge them. So, Boxer, I love you, papi. Terrell, how you doing? Terrell Bass, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Peace, my brother. So, mi gente, we got a lot to get into today. First and foremost, as you saw in the thumbnail, we've got strange goings on in the Chase world with all the United cards really just being overhauled. And it was so big that here in New York, the news was talking about that all day yesterday on all the changes at United. So for that to be something, you never really see that. Southwest was the only other thing, but that was because it kind of hit people all over, with the bags. But this is big. So here's what happened today, guys. I gotta tell you. So I reached out to Chase, and then I reached out to United, and I said, can I speak to somebody to give me some sort of explanation as to what's going on? And, no one wanted to give anything, right? They're like, oh, what you see on the website is what you see. So you know what I did for mi gente, guys? I went out and I said, I'm going to get the person that makes United shake in their boots when he speaks. I'm going to get the person that knows more about United than United. And mi gente, I got to bring up to the stage Mr. Burke. Lonnie, how you doing, Lonnie?
Yo,
what's going
on?
Thank you for being here, papi. Thank you for coming in on such short notice. I appreciate you.
I know, right? I literally burned through my work today just so I could do this with Joe. Like, that was the first thing. First text message I got this morning. Yo, you available?
Yeah, because I forget the time change. It's like 3-hour difference. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
But Lonnie, I want to thank you. I really do appreciate you coming on. We're already up to 43 people here like that, mi gente. So thank you so much. Carlos, yep, I'm going to put on the humidifier because I'm going to sound like he actually in a few. Mr. MIA, thank you for the super chat. All those that jumped on the Delta Business Gold train. Yes, I'm on that train, meeting that spend. Thank you.
Texas Dog said he thought you're bringing in Mark Reese.
He might be coming soon on another episode. Miguel, Wepa Papi, the Papi Chulo of Palm Coast. How you doing? Sky Gel, ¿qué pasa? Saludo, saludo. I want to thank John for the super chat. Let's go, John. Thank you, Papi. I am 29 people away from 5K. If everybody here right now shares one, I'm there, guys. Let's share. Share the subscribe. I appreciate it. So thank you, Sky Joe, for that. Mr. United, that's it. You knew that. So Texas Dog, how you doing? Yeah, Mark Reese, you kidding me? He's swallowing crow right now. So I want to thank Lonnie again. I swear to you, I was talking to Vincent Pasquale, who's always on our shows.
Yep.
He is incredible. And I said, yo, bro, what are we going to talk about? He goes, you got to call Lonnie. That was last night, like at 1 o'clock in the morning. And I said, bet. That's why this morning I hit you up crazy early.
Sun ain't up. I'm still walking the dog.
He was wearing his house coat. Lonnie picked up the phone.
The one button.
But I can't wait for this. So Lonnie, without further ado, I want to know, and what's up to my brother QC man, Chad. I know you're in Denver working your butt off, Chad. God bless you, puppy. Thank you for being here. Yuri, how you doing? Thank you for being here. So Lonnie, your take on this giant news about Chase and all their United cards.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, let's get into it before my dad duties kick in for sure. But it was crazy for me over this weekend. One, so for y'all that don't know, my birthday was on Saturday, so I was clocked out on this weekend.
Feliz cumpleaños, papi.
Gracias. I got my water though. And this was probably the worst weekend for them to formally announce these types of changes, because my comments were blowing up, my email was blowing up, my DMs were blowing up, and I'm like, yo, not this week. Y'all gotta wait. It ain't happening right now. Y'all gotta wait. But at the same time, yes, it's super duper. I wouldn't say it's super important, but I would definitely say let's get ahead of it before is it worth it? Well, I don't think, Joe, there's only like 3 of us in the community that can do a cancel video, because not everybody has it.
Yeah.
And that's the first point that I want to make, is that everyone's like, yo, how do you feel about these changes? And like, is it worth it now? And all this. If it wasn't worth it before these changes, it's still not worth it for you now. Like, nothing has changed that would make it better or worse it could be worse for you if, now you got a higher annual fee than you would if you had it, applied for it like a week ago. But if the card wasn't for you before these changes, the card is still not for you today. And that's what I mean when I say it's like, it's not that heavy of a change. And now I like the Amexification aspect also. Like, that's a good term right there.
I love
it. I didn't make it up.
He should patent that.
Right. TM. But these changes are primarily for the people, as I read through them, and the way that I look at it personally, that is if you have a United card and it is one of your main spending cards, you actually use this card, then yes, this card affects you in that way. But for the majority of us, especially the ones of this community that might have 5, 10, 15 different cards, and we spread our spend across all of them, or we're only looking for like certain points, miles, sub hunters, whatever little niche you fit in within this credit card community, then going back to my first statement, the card is still not for you with these new changes. It's not changing really anything. And the reason why I say I like that Amexification term is because I can understand I've heard that on YouTube and around the way a little bit as well. Not that term, like I said, I like that term, but they're trying to be like Amex, or they're trying to be like Chase. No, they're just trying to keep up, really. I think they're just trying to, stay up with the flow of traffic, because Chase does it. You're right. You got to use Chase and the Chase portal sometimes to get some of your Chase credits, and especially your Chase card. With Amex, especially the Amex Platinum, tell me, like, outside of buying flights, what else can I get off that card without the Amex portal? Like, the only real thing is the 5X when you buy the flights. Everything else is, you want your hotel, you got to do that through the Amex portal. Some of the credits you got to do through, directly through Amex. Yes, they have their external partners, their offers, those types of things. Capital One, their $300 travel credit, you can only get that in their, in their portal. And so with some of these changes, the hotel change, the airline change, the award miles change, all these, like rental car as well. United saying, hey, come, you got to use our United portal. You got to come through the United stuff now, and you can get these benefits. But the thing is, if you weren't using it before, once again, going back to my original statement, what are you actually losing? Like, I have the card, like right here. I got the cards. If I wasn't renting cars through cars.united.com, if I wasn't booking my hotels through hotel.united.com, I'm not losing anything except for an annual fee. Yes, the annual fees went up, but I'm going to touch on that a little bit later.
Now, okay, there was like everything went up, right? They're
yes,
from the bottom to the top, right? Some went up more than others. The United Club Business Card went up $245.
Yep.
And as we discussed before we went on live, the reason I got the personal one and not the business was because I got the IHG status. So for me, I could justify the $75 difference in fee, and I still can justify it. But now they evened out the amounts, right? Okay, so you mentioned if it wasn't good for you, it's still not going to be good for you. Mm-hmm. What positive change, and we'll go card by card. Let's say starting with the top card now, the $695 eye-watering card that is challenging Amex for the most in the business for an annual fee. What do you think about those changes? What's positive? Like, if I don't have it and I was thinking of getting it, should I still get it? Why? Yeah,
that's a great question. Actually, I got my second screen up because I didn't memorize all these cards.
No, I know that.
I know. I didn't memorize everything about every single card. Explorer card, I know a lot about them. So let me go ahead and switch my screen over to this one, make sure I don't miss anything. But the first thing I would say is let's start off with the United Club membership. Right. So it wasn't just the annual fee on the card. The actual club membership went up $100. It used to be $650. Now it's $750. Now, there are a couple of things that still make that worth it. One, just as before, by applying and getting the club card, when you get that membership, it's cheaper than buying the membership a la carte without the card. So if you want to save a little bit and you can take the credit hit, boom, you still are saving money there, especially if it's something that you can use. Now, I personally like the options that the United Club membership gives you. One, you fly domestically in the US, it can be United Hub, a non-United Hub. First and foremost, there's always I can't tell you too many non-regional airports that don't have United Hub, a United Club in them. Like, we went to New Orleans and they had a United Club in there. Yeah. Like, I've seen those all over the place. Now, if you're in a United Hub, there's multiple United Clubs. In some cases, like San Francisco has 3 in a Polaris Lounge. LAX has like 3 in a Polaris Lounge. O'Hare has, I think, 4 in an obviously a Polaris Lounge as well. Now, you can't get into Polaris, but still, I'm just mentioning like the things that they have.
Like Newark has 3 and a Polaris.
Yep. And especially like the old C terminal of Newark, you could actually stand at one and almost see another. If they had a mirror on the corner, like they're that close. And you know how I feel about walking too far to get to a lounge if I need to. And so it's like, oh, this one's full. And actually that takes me to my point is once you have the black card, the club card, if a lounge is too full, they'll cut off entry. So if you had like your Explorer card, your one-time pass, or you just pay the $59, they'll cut you off. Actually, I think I sent you a picture a couple of weeks ago when I was like flying to Spain. Like, see, they cut folks off, but then just turn around and walk a couple steps and go to the other one that they're not cutting folks off with. Right. But one of the main aspect of there is the benefits are still there. One, you'll never get cut off, but two, the simple fact that you can have one guest and all your dependent members, 18 and under, enter in that with that one pass with you. So if you're a family of 3 like I am, my son comes in, so my wife gets in, I get in, my son gets in off one pass versus I need to buy 3 $59 passes or have 3 different passes. So that's the main thing there. Now, let's talk about some of the credits that they added in. $150 in rideshare credits, I actually think is a plus, to be completely honest. That's a win. And the reason why is how it's actually paid. All you got to do is take that, if you take it like once a month, it's easy. You just pay with the card, set it and forget it. Just set it. I think that's a win. And the other aspect of it is because it's completely agnostic. Doesn't matter if it's Lyft or Uber or whatever it is that you decide to take, it just works. It just comes off as a statement credit.
Okay.
The rental car, the Avis budget, for rental car purchases, receive $50 in United Travel Bank Cash. That's one thing that it's not a statement credit, it's travel bank cash. Up to $100 a year, but it's only for your first and your second rental cars. Now, this is where I like the differentiation because it's not $50 in the first half of the year and then $50 in the back half of the year. So if I rent a car on January 1st, now I turn around and rent another car on January 14th, I'm good. Like that can be my $250 right there that cover my $100 for the entire year. Unlike what you mentioned, IHG Premier has $50 in travel bank. That's $25 January to June, and then $25 July through December. Like look at Amex with credits per quarter, credits first half of the year, for credits back half of the year. So if Amex actually took this out of their notebook, it will actually make me happier with Amex. So then I could just like burn through my credits way quicker. Instacart. Now I know a lot of people are always going to talk about like, why would I do Instacart? It costs more, they raise the prices, but y'all got to let that go. It's a business. First off, it's a business and you got to think of the convenience of it. If I wanted milk and bread and eggs, and yet I don't have to get in my SUV that takes 91 octane, drive to the store, go walk the aisles, pick that stuff up, pay for it, and then drive back home, and I pay $7 more for that, it's worth it. And now that they actually put credits, like a $10 credit, well, that covers that. And I'm going to tell you the truth. My car is a 6-cylinder, 600 horsepower SUV that takes 91 octane gas. The $7 is cheaper than me buying gas and driving my car to the store and back automatically. So you got to look at it for the full benefit. And I don't have to get up off the couch. Like I can sit here at my computer, order some groceries, and somebody brings it to my door versus me having to stop everything, hop in the car, maybe grab the boy, drive, all of that. So you're paying for the convenience. And that's one reason why I like Instacart. Now, if you wanted the Instacart membership, that's one thing. And this is one thing that I need to test, especially when we talk about the blue card, because it says you'll get the $10 credit. When they did this with this Chase Sapphire Reserve, that $10 credit actually came off as a statement credit from my card, off my statement every month. Obviously, this is hot off the press and it hasn't been tested yet. But if I'm going to get a straight $10, could I sign up for Instacart Plus again? And when I get my $9.99, it'll be a statement credit. Is it going to code separately than a actual membership? Because they'll say you get 3 months for free, and then you'll get 25% off the annual. But that's annual membership when you pay for the whole year, not the monthly. Now, if I just get $10 straight up from an Instacart charge, I'm back in the game where, one, I don't need to use it all the time. I'm not going to pay for it because the credit would actually cover that $9.99 a month. So that few times I need to use Instacart throughout the year, once again, I'm saving because I won't have the delivery fees. I have the discounted service fees, and I'm not paying for the membership. So, and once again, going back to Instacart, I can see that as a win depending on how you use it. If you're a light Instacart user or a heavy Instacart user, I can actually see that as a win.
I think, because I know people are commenting on the side about Amex and the comparisons. Of course, there's going to be comparisons, right? But it's like, even when you have the Amex Personal Platinum, I've never used the Equinox credit, right?
Yeah.
There's certain credits you're not going to use. So
we throw away credits all the time.
Yeah, like I know I'm not going to use Instacart. I've never done it. I'm not going to start doing it now because it's there. We spoke about this earlier, and I'm going to keep it real 100 with everybody. I'm at that point in my life that I want convenience. I'm not going to stand at a gate. I don't want to stand on a long line when in Newark, I can get the quick line to get me to the front of TSA. So there's certain things that, does it suck that it went up, $170? Of course.
Yeah.
But I still find the value in it for me. Maybe not for everybody else, but for me.
Yep.
Now, right now, I'm just shocked. We have 93 people here, mi gente. Hit
Nice.
that like button, guys. Please hit the like because we got more stuff coming to you. I promise you.
The thing you had just mentioned, Joe, is exactly what I was saying. It's like, well, first off, let's go back to the credits. We throw credits away all the time. Like, I have the IHG Premier card, and yeah, I get my $25 United Travel Bank credit. I fly United all the time. That's why you invited me on, because y'all know I fly United all the time.
Yep.
If I can't use that $25 credit, I'm not gonna cry about it. It's $25. It's $25. You've left a 20 in your jeans, washed it, dried it, it got unreadable, and you lost it. Like, we've all done it, right? I'm not worried if I lose $25. And the same thing as, like, I have the Amex Gold card, $100 in Resi credits. Once again, $50 in the first half of the year, $50 in the back half of the year. But I don't live anywhere close to a Resi restaurant unless I'm traveling. I can't. So I throw that away almost every year now. It's okay to throw away credits. Now, I understand some people are in the effective annual fee, get everything you can get. And if that's you, then sure, obviously get everything you can get, leave nothing behind. But at the same time, I'm not going to go out of my way. I'm not going to book a trip so I can go to a Resi restaurant to save $50. I'm just not going to do it. So I'm just going to throw away the $50. If I can get it, I'm going to take it. But if I can't, I'm not going to lose it. So I'm still you got to look at all the other benefits.
Point taken. No, that's the way, people don't, unfortunately, because you have so many people on YouTube that say so many different things, and they push the effective annual fee, which I think is just trash to say. As my boy Sledge in Japan, hope you're having a blast. Congratulations to your daughter, Sledge. It's just things like that. So when the cards that I have, I don't go for them for the credits. I just don't. No. I need to get something out of it myself that I find the value in. And when you turned me on to that United Club card, when we met in New York City, it was over. It was over for me.
Yep.
That's a card that I'm going to keep. Now, we spoke earlier. I might ditch the plain United business card, because why pay now $150 for something that I'm already getting? Why do that for? I'm not going to get any extra passes. I'm not going to, again, the credit that they might give me for a flight, I'm paying it now in an annual fee. So it makes no sense. But I want to ask you another question, but I want to thank my boy, Mr. 1099 himself, Xavier ID. Thank you for the super chat, Papi. I appreciate you. As always, Xavier, thank you. Texas Dog says the one-time pass didn't go up, right? It's still $59, right?
That's correct. That's still $59.
Davo, hoy se bebe coquito. That's right. Jordan, how you doing? Huepa, Papi. Thank you so much. Nico says here, I disagree. The United coupons are worse than Amex. Can't use the rideshare credits every month. I live in a United hub, and even I'm trying to figure out if the Explorer card is still it.
If it, like I said, if it ain't for you, it's not for you. I don't disagree with Nico whatsoever. And I don't necessarily think that United's new credits and Amex credits are going to be apples to apples. It's not fair, because you're talking about a bank versus a brand, and transferable partners versus United specific. Now, at the same time, I still agree with them. Like, if you can't use those rideshare credits, then, like I said, sometimes you got to let stuff die. And in this case, that might be one of those things that you need to let die.
True. No. Jay Gons, how you doing? Thank you for being here, Papi. I appreciate you. Carlos, agnostic rider share is good. Just no Uber Eats. It's true. There you go. See, now you made up agnostic rider. I love it. You see, Lonnie, today we got Amexification and agnostic rider. This is great. Memphis Mike, Team Delta here, Lonnie, but I still love you, my guy.
Nothing wrong with it.
Texas Dog, Presidential Plus went from $450 to $600. Only new benefit is IHG Platinum, but I have IHG Business. Jay Gons, now that Chase
they need some way to justify that.
Yeah, right.
That business card.
Now that Chase is Amex, what's going to happen to the Sapphire cards? Bro, we were just saying that.
Yep.
If you want to get We're at 101 people. Keep hitting the like button, mi gente. I feel 5,000 coming down the pike. We were talking about that. If you're gonna get the Chase Sapphire Reserve, guys,
You might want to get it now.
You might as well get it now because there's no way they're gonna leave their flagship card to be second fiddle to a United Club card in price. There's just no way it's not gonna happen.
I'll get my referral code for y'all right now. Just go get it.
I love it.
Now might be the time because it might be coming down the pipeline.
Yo, Adams, how are you? Listen, my pleasure. We got the no lifetime language offer for the business gold. We were able to find a link that worked, and it was, you had to go through hoops, but he got it. Papi, you're welcome. You never have to thank me. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. If they increase the annual fee for the reserve, I would like an increase on the travel credit or add United status. And that's a logical. That is, I feel you. They need to add something to give you hotel status or at least some other perk that would push the envelope, because now you're banging on the door. You know,
like you got to, if you're going to raise the annual fees. Now, first and foremost, you got to remember these card issuers, these banks are businesses and we're customers, and they don't have to do anything for us unless you are a shareholder, a board member, or the owner. They are not in it for us. They're in it for those three groups of people first. But the thing is, if now they could raise the price without doing absolutely anything. Let's just be completely real. They could just be like, all right, tomorrow's going to be $100 more. And there's nothing we can do about that. But at least they're saying, now it's $100 more. Now it's $200 more. But here's what you're getting for that difference. So it at least gives us a reason. Now it's on us as the card holders, as a consumer, once again, to say, can I use this or not? Can I justify this in a way? Is this helping me in a way or not? However way you want to spend that for yourself, to say, yes, now I should apply for this card, or maybe I should keep this card, or now maybe I shouldn't. I can see a lot of people, especially with that club card, at $695, be like reevaluating some, crunching some math out, like, $450, $500 was okay. $525 was all right, but $695? And what am I getting for $695 now? It's like, and if I can't use all those extra benefits, then yeah, maybe it's time to pull back. Maybe it's product changed down. Maybe it's time to let it go. Those types of things.
That leads me to this question. For most people, let's say you use United, but you don't live in a hub, and the lounges isn't the biggest or greatest thing. And let's say you have an Amex Platinum card that gets you already priority pass lounges. Which card that Chase rolled out with their new benefits would you look at? You now.
The United card, that is?
Yeah. Out of the 4 United cards, the first one was the Explorer, right?
The blue one?
The basic
Explorer
one.
card. Yep. So it's the second, the first annual fee one, because you got the $0 gateway, which doesn't really do nothing for nobody. And then you got the Explorer card. I still think the Explorer card is the sweet spot for United. It's still my favorite card. It's my go-to card, which is why I'm not getting rid of it. I've said I'm not canceling it. Even after these changes, I'm not canceling it. And yes, mine is going to go up $50. Now, granted, it's the change for current card holders, I think it's like in January of 2026.
Next year.
Mine resets in December, so I get to keep it for $95 for a whole extra year on top of that until I get to $150. So I'm winning already. So the one thing I can say today, but the simple fact of that $50 or $51, if you want to be, semantics, is not that big of a deal for me. First off, you still get the 2 United Club passes, which used to just eat up the annual fee, because it's $59, so $118. You were paying $95 or $99, whatever it is, and you already were getting those 2 passes worth more than $100. Well, now you're still getting those, so now it's $118 versus $150. But once again, now the thing is, and for the most people, going back to my second statement on how we started this, it's for the people that are already have the card or United loyalists. They use it as their main card if they have it. They don't have a huge wallet, 10, 15, or whatever cards. Because if you don't have United status, that all you got to do is add in the check bag right there. So for all those that count effective annual fees and how you get that value back, 2 United Club passes and 2 free check bags, not once, not twice, every time you fly on United. So you fly 6 times, you get 2 free check bags, 1 for you and a companion every single time. That's a free benefit you can take advantage of unlimited amounts of times. So I'm not worried about the extra $50 at all.
Now, what about the Quest? Because some people were saying that kind of got trashed. Do you agree with that? I mean, is it the Quest? The purple? What's the other one?
Yeah, it's the Quest. The purple one's called
right.
Quest.
What do you? There's 350 now, right?
Yeah. So I would say those people are correct. It drew the short straw, but in its defense, it always had the short straw. Right. It was never the strong card out of the 4. It's always been the short straw. It's always been the runt of the group. Now, I think they did their best to make it enticing, but I don't think it hit the mark. It missed the bullseye by a couple of inches.
So you wouldn't downgrade. Let's say some things in your life change. You didn't fly United as often as you do now. Would you downgrade to the Quest or no? Or would you just skip back and go all the way to your Explorer card and stay there?
So, yeah, I'm not expecting to downgrade. I'm not expecting to make any changes with either card because how we actually use them still makes total sense. Now, as I mentioned with the black card / the club card, a lot of these credits we'll probably never touch. Like JSX, United has been a partner with JSX, the private plane charter company for a very long time. It's at least 5 years they've been around. But the thing is one, a lot of people didn't know that they existed in the first place. And the other aspect of it ain't cheap. But the third thing is that it primarily in small random airports or you have to be in a specific place and it only your charter flight will only go to a specific place. I can't say, oh, pick me up in Chicago and drop me off in New York. That ain't going to happen. It'll be pick me up in Bloomington, Illinois, and drop me off in Baskin Ridge, New Jersey, or something weird like that. And so it wasn't really convenient anyway, if that makes sense. But the thing is, so y'all aren't familiar with JSX. And the thing is, there's a JSX. There's a couple of them on the West Coast. So between San Francisco and Los Angeles, there's a couple of different places where they can fly or you can take off from. And so that's the only reason why I'm familiar with it as much. But it is a private jet, but it's a chartered private jet. So just like you would buy a economy seat on a commercial plane, all you're doing is just buying a seat on a private jet. You're not getting a jet by yourself. I mean, unless no one else buys any seats, but you're not getting the plane by yourself. So you're sitting next to strangers, except for you're only sitting next to maybe 7 or 8 strangers versus 299 complete strangers on the same plane. Now, the thing is, those flights still cost $1,000 a seat. So it's not cheap. Now, convenience, experience-wise, you can drive right up to the tarmac. They take your bag, you walk up the little stairs, and yeah, that part's pretty cool. I have never done it, but I know people that have, and I've also seen YouTube videos of it. So go check those out. But I've never done it. But I've done the private parts of airplanes before. I just did one with Blade from my Built Platinum membership last year where, you go to a private part of the airport and they drop you off and they pick you up with the limo and drive, all that stuff. I've done it, that part. Anyway, so you're going to get $100 JSX credit at minimum, depending on what card you have, between blue, purple, and the black one. $100, I got to pay $1,000 to save $100. I'll just go sit commercial. Just put me on the big plane next to 200 other people for hundreds of dollars less. So that's not a credit that I would look forward to or look into or ever necessarily use, because from a financial value point, that's not there for me. And so I think that's a huge negative aspect on some of these changes. It's oh yeah, we're going to raise your annual fee, especially on these black cards. We're going to raise it up $150, but we're going to give you a $200 JSX credit. Are you really going to spend $1,000 to save $100? Are you going to spend $2,000 to save $200? No, you're not. Once again, you got to let a credit die sometimes. And this one never made it out. This one never made out the womb.
And that's why I was, I'm a little bit. There was some credits there, and I know you pulled up the list for the United Club in particular. I could see the 150 blue card. I think that's still, like you said, that's the sweet spot. It covers the bags alone, covers it. Your two lounge passes covers it.
Yep.
If you have the other business card that now is 150, you'll get 4 passes in total. That for a lot of people that might be enough. So for $300, you got 4 passes and bags and blah blah blah, right?
Yep.
I just choked for a minute because we're at, Lonnie, 116 people live right now.
Look, man, there's no way 100% of those 116 people are subscribed to the credit card connection. Let's get him to 5,000. If you have not subscribed to Joe yet, please hit that little white or red button, depending on what device you're on. And if you got dark mode on or not.
I appreciate it.
And let's get him to 5,000.
Well, I got somebody here that wants to start a fight with you.
Great.
Filmo, the big problem with United cards is you have to fly United.
Yep. Yep.
See, QC man agrees. And by the way, James Wright, James, how you doing, puppy? Thank you for being here. I love it when you're here, James. Thank you. And I don't know if you guys are related, but I got Bill right here too. It might become an easy choice. The United Club card is only $6.95. You know what? When Amex slams us, and we're gonna get into Amex in a few, we'll see what Amex is gonna do. And I gotta tell you a conversation I had about that. So
yeah, and I'm not coming at nobody, but once again, we should not be upset at $6.95. I guarantee you there are a couple of people in this chat right now that have an Amex Platinum and Amex Business Platinum. They're paying $6.95 twice. So $6.95, only because it's new for this card, seems like a shocker. But $6.95 as an annual fee is not. Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant, $650. Chase Sapphire Reserve, Hilton Aspire, $550. So we're used to these types of annual fees. And maybe United, from a business standpoint, was like, yo, people will pay it. Let's see if people will pay it. But at the same time, annual fees have gone up. And Joe, I'm gonna ask you a question real quick, because you've been in this game longer than almost anyone that I know. Have you ever seen an annual fee come down?
Never.
Okay, then.
No, and that's what I was going to ask you. I'm glad this was a perfect segue. And there still might be changes, because remember, Delta last year, after they made a mess, they had a course correct a little bit when it came to their lounge access and stuff on their cards. Remember?
Yeah.
So this just rolled out, and people have to understand that it's not going to be, no rollout is perfect upon the first release of whatever. And it was, I think what shocked most people than anything else was that, especially for the business club card, it went up $245. That's nothing to sneeze at. Fair enough. That's a good chunk of money. But what they did was they did exactly Amex's playbook. Amex Platinum Personal is $695. Their business card, $695.
Mm-hmm.
So they leveled it up. They brought their business card up to match the personal card, which means, as we said before, the CSR is going to go up. I could see the preferred coming in at $150 now to make sense for them.
Mm-hmm.
Things of that nature. Lonnie made a great, he had a great take earlier before we came on live. Lonnie said, and I quote, I'm just going to have to get rid of, now you say the rest of the cards. What was your range of your cards that you're getting rid of, and what are you keeping?
Yeah, so what Joe's referring to is the cost of annual fees. And I'm the type of guy that likes to go straight to the top with my cards. So like with Hilton, I went straight to the Aspire. As I mentioned, I have United Club card now. I have the Chase Sapphire Reserve, where now, if these annual fees keep going up, like I'm already paying $2,500 a year across all my cards and annual fees. So $2,500, they keep going up. I'm gonna have to reevaluate some things. And the thing is, when I look at the cards in between, like the $0 and the premium one, all my spend is still covered. A lot of these cards I got because, like think of like Chase. I can take all the Chase UR points, move them to my Sapphire Reserve, etc. Those types of things. So if it gets between any card between 1 cent, 0.01 cent, and $499.99 might have to go. Eventually, the way things are going, it might have to go, because these annual fees, as Joe attested, they don't come down.
No.
They don't even give us credits. Like, I've been with Amex for like 16 something years, like almost pushing 20 years almost. Not once have they been like, thanks for being with us. How about we take $100 off your annual fee? You know, I would love that they did that for like a gold or platinum card. Hey, you've been with us for 5 years. You never called in. You paid your bill on time. Why don't we just give you $100 statement credit towards your annual fee? They're not doing that, and they're not going to do that. Never. If anything, they might politely give us 45-day notice that they're going to raise it.
Politely on a random Thursday, right? Yo, John Kim says United carry-on bag is very restrictive size-wise. They force you to check your bags. Getting a card just to get free bags is a steal. The club access is a bonus. I like that point, John. That's a good point.
After a while, so I've always used to be a carry-on first type of person, and I still am to an extent. But after I joined fatherhood 2.5 years ago now, I have to check bags. Like when he was still stroller, car seat, those types of things that have to be checked. You have to check bags. And the other 100%. Thing is, you don't want to like get a third suitcase for a toddler. And I mentioned this to you before, Joe. It's like, we should actually just do like a travel video, like the equipment and stuff that we use. Because now I use trunks. So for y'all that know the big trunks, I just have 2 of those. And between my wife, my son, and I, we just say it has to fit in these 2 trunks. So now we can just pack those 2 bags. Packing bags is like a necessity now, or checking bags, I should say, is a necessity now. Where now I see so much more benefit where when I travel solo, I can still have my carry-on and just like, yo, take it. Just take the bag. Like, I don't want to wheel it. I don't want to haul it. I don't want to lift it over my head and put it in a bin. I don't want to fight for that space. I don't want people putting their coats or their backpacks on top. Just check it.
No, that's a good point. No, and look, Foul F makes a great point here. Foul, thank you for being here tonight. Besides the club access, the 10% saver award and card members save feature is the only reason why I haven't gotten rid of the club card yet. Mm-hmm. What they also, I think, added was that hold feature, right? That if you want to take a few days to think about whether you want to take the flight. So now they're giving you money, $100, I believe, for the club card.
That used to cost $19.99 for 7-day hold. Now it's included. At least I think it's like once or twice a year or something like that.
So they're giving you that, which is great, because sometimes your plans will change in a few days that you booked it, right?
Yep.
So there's different things, and the saver award. It's great to see the prices when you're going to compare with or without. So, yeah, there's a lot more that they're throwing at you. Yes, some of the features and benefits we're not going to use. We've established that.
Also, speaking of the Saver Award, depending on what card, and then once again, I got to go back through all 4 of them and look at. I think it's either the purple or the blue one, the Quest or the Explorer, where there's 2 things. One, it's like you might lose a percentage of the Saver. No, not lose the Saver Award itself, but you might not be put on the upgrade list on a Saver Award flight that you book.
Right.
But the thing is, unless you had status, you wasn't getting that upgrade anyway. I'm just going to be real with you. I've flown United unless you are at least gold status, you are not high enough on that upgrade list. Sorry, not sorry. It's just, you weren't getting it anyway. So you can't complain about what you never had. You can't miss what you never had. All right.
You're right.
So let's just be real. Once again, like I said, if the card wasn't for you in the first place, it's still not for you now. But don't be like, oh, I'm not going to be put on the upgrade list when you never got the upgrade anyway, because you were so far down on the totem pole, you had grass in your eye. Let's just be real. Now,
Corey says he knew this was going to be the topic before he even clicked the screen.
But the one thing that I do like is that they added the $10,000, like basically award credit statement, whatever you want to call it, back when you book with an award flight. So if I book completely on miles, I think it was like once a year, I'll get 10,000 miles back, which is very similar to like Amex Business Platinum, book with your points, and then you get a reimbursement of those points. That's new. That's another way to save points. That actually is a benefit for me, because I book most of my flights. If I'm not booking through the Chase travel portal, I'm booking with my United miles.
That's a good point. Boxer says, Joe, if you hit 5,000 members, if I unsubscribe and subscribe again, is that like the upgrade, downgrade? I'll get 5x 2 times. Yo, I wish that was the case, Boxer. I swear to God. Um, we're gonna switch off in a second to the Amex side of things, but Jay Gon says Amex Platinum will get to 800 annual fee. I can almost bet that. So one card dropped from fee to annual fee. U.S. Bank Altitude Connect. Altitude Connect annual fee went away. Also, that's the one card they're saying went away. I never had it, so I don't know.
Never had it.
So okay, I take your word for it. Joe, where are you this week, Joe? Joe travels the globe. Joe, thank you for the super chat, papi. I appreciate that. Good looking out. Like always. Wepa, Joe. I appreciate you. I would have done it louder, but my voice is going. So, Joe, I appreciate you, my friend. Every week he is somewhere else, Lonnie. God bless him. Woodsy in La Casa. Yo, what's going on, Woodsy? Jay Gons, more coupon style credit. Oh, God knows. Look who's back, Rod.
Yo.
Rod, what's going on, Rod? Welcome back, Papi. I hope things are going well for you, Papi. God bless you, Rod. Thank you for being here. Nick, gonna have to watch this later, but can't wait to hear what you think. I can find a way to get more out of the club card than what the annual fee is, but at some point, these week coupons got to come to an end.
Got an Animal Kingdom thumbnail. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty hot, right? I feel Capital One can keep the Venture X at 350. They're going to increase it to maybe 550. I could see that. There's one card whose annual fee was reduced. Okay, everybody's saying U.S. Bank Altitude.
Hey, it proved me wrong. And if
I believe it.
There's a lot of cards and a lot of tenure time out there. So one
CT
made it.
Rush. Again, I thank you guys for that because I don't have the card. They won't even give me one. So thank you, CT Rush. Thank you for being here as well. I really appreciate that. My boy Carlos from Jersey. Hola, mi gente, papi. I'm the Chase preferred. Carlos, if you're going to get it, go in bank right now. You're getting 100,000 points and it's still only $95. If they're going to jump the price, Carlos, go into the branch and get the 100K points while you can.
Yeah, Chase hasn't done 100K on a Sapphire card in almost a decade.
Yeah, it's crazy because I got it for 90,000 last year, 2 years ago in branch when they did that. Benjamin, good evening, papi. How are you? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. MP Rubio, how are you? How you doing, Papa? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Jason, one of the changes is that if you downgrade from an Explorer to the Gateway, you still get the access to the additional Saver Award availability. However, now you need to spend $10,000 in the Gateway. Nothing is free. You know that. Now, we got here now. Okay, yeah. So CSP will be 150. You're right.
I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up being 250. Y'all can stamp me on that.
They'll play 199, right? So they can stay away from the 2. So James says, Joe, in all your years having credit cards, are these fees all-time highs? Have you seen them come down? Honestly, James, and let me show you because I haven't done this yet. In my beautiful Ekster wallet, link in the description box below, my Ekster Pro, I'm going to show you the oldest card, which is my Amex 1989. Lonnie wasn't born yet. So, 1989. I have to tell you, back when I was, so this was the platinum. This is the business platinum, but the regular platinum back then was 200, 250. The gold was 50, and then it went to 75. I mean, the cards are going to keep going up because they just keep adding things that people consider value for them, right? Or to make things life easier for them. Walmart Plus, for instance. And with Walmart Plus, they throw in Paramount Plus. So things like that, you don't need it, and then you use it, and you're like, damn, why did, let me keep it. I'm going to be honest with you. I never used Walmart Plus until I had the platinum. I downgraded the personal platinum to the gold. Since it's the same number, they only changed a 4-digit code. I'm still paying for Walmart Plus because I actually use it now. So it became something that I used. I didn't use it before. So sometimes there's offers you're going to get that you might like. And that's what these people do. They give you that taste of something that you might down the road like once you try out the convenience. And I'm going to be honest with you, the convenience, and when I travel and I have to put gas in the car and you get a discount on gas, guess what? I'm in, right? So those are the things that they sucker and lure you into. God knows. Okay, here we go. Let's see this on. Online is coming April 4th for CSP. Yeah, you're right. So, but right now, if you go in branch, you can get the 100K right now. Kevin, United Airlines credit card on your fee is expected sooner. Yeah, it was coming.
I don't think that Explorer card, I don't ever remember it less than
I've
like
had it
95.
20 years. 20 years I've had it. It's been the same fee.
Yep.
And swear to God, I got it in 2005. That's been the same fee I paid. The first year was free, and then they gave you the other stuff.
Yeah. So I this is just the tenure of me having this card for so long. I've already came out ahead until now.
See, Jay Gons, I got the preferred at 100K when they first introduced it. That's smart. Jason, Amex Platinum will be $8.95 or higher. Chase will give Amex a free way to go. That's what it was. This opened the door for Amex to say a co-branded card just matched us. Right? So Amex is going to be like, sky's the limit, guys. They didn't, there's another ceiling that they could, crack. So James, 1989. James, you were like 1 year old, I'm guessing.
They're going to double down on the Duncan credit.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's true. Catch Now, Jay, thank you so much. Catch Now, thank you for being here live. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So I wanted to ask you this with the Amex Platinum. Actually, tell you guys, I'm going to give you guys, we have 100 and something people still here, and I'm going to tell you guys a conversation I had with a childhood friend of mine since we were 6 years old in first grade, who works for Amex. She's been with them 35 years. I spoke with her Sunday. She told me to look out for the fees to come in by late fall, early winter at the latest, because they're working globally on refreshing the other cards. And the main card that's going to get hit is going to be, and you heard it here first, it'll be the Platinum, of course, the personal Platinum, and they're going to match the business Platinum on price. So one isn't going to be higher. They're going to be exactly the same. And I asked her, is it going to be $9.99? And she goes, she doesn't think that from what the conversations they've had, it's not going to go past $900, but $850 to $895 is a strong possibility.
Yeah, I'm going to have to reevaluate. I haven't had my Platinum card for a full year yet, but that would make me want to reevaluate it. Especially,
I don't even know what I would do.
Between my CSI, my Aspire, if I get the Bonvoy Brilliant card, I don't need the Platinum anymore after that. So I can let it go. And like I had mentioned, I can just write out the high annual fee cards, the premium cards for a very, very, very long time. The gold card is the only card that has a grocery category on it, which is the main reason why I use it. Yes, I get other benefits out of it, but other than that, I could do fine without any of my other cards that are not $0 annual fee. Bill, Freedom Flex, Unlimited. Keep those, of course, because they're not hurting nothing. But everything else, I could probably get rid of.
Yeah, no, and you know what's funny? So that's why on the thumbnail, when I wrote 890, I think I wrote 895 or 850. I think it was 895. Was because of the conversation I had. She doesn't think that they're willing to pass 900 because it's just going to be a number that's so out there that it might cause a ruckus. But she said the Platinum is the next one to get that increase, and look for it to come later on this year. As for the green, they're reworking the green business card to add more benefits, and that will get a price increase as well. But they will add more.
I need some help.
Benefits, because that green is trash. Like right now, I remember I canceled the business gold because when she goes, would you like to transfer? Would you like to downgrade to the business green? No, for what?
Heck no.
What am I going to pay for 2 times on everything? Get out of here. So you heard it here first, guys. By the end, $895 will be the max for the Platinum. Will it eventually get to 1,000? Yes. Let's just call it that. 3 years, 5 years from now, will $1,000 cards be in? If somebody's willing to pay basically for the black card, which is only a little bit of an upgrade with perks than a Platinum. Think about that. 10,000. What is it? 5,000 a year, 10,000 up front, right?
Something like that.
Amex Black Card.
I don't know. I don't got one, but I think it's something like that.
Multipliers for the cards.
It's actually, I think it's 1x everything. It's not even the same multiplier.
So what do we do? What are we talking about here, guys? So that's the issue. YouTube experiment, Jesse. Thank you. I'm trying to get that US Bank Altitude Connect. I had an issue with pre-qualification. So did I. Tried straight out applying. Recon says I need to fax my ID front and back. Oh Lord God, 5 days. That's like the Wyndham Business Earner you just described. Look at this new plat fee, $250 per quarter subscription. LOL. It's true. Chase should bring the base Sapphire card for those who want the same annual fee as a CSP and its benefits.
Yeah, I call it
$83 a month subscription. I love it. I
call it a subscription. I actually made a video calling it a subscription. And to be completely honest, I would not be surprised if it's just like, yep, $83 a month or $250 a quarter.
I need to tell you this. We're at 122. 122. The most I ever had live on one night was with Stan the Credit Frog at 119. You just broke that. This is fire, guys. Fire. And we got more to come, especially for you Delta fanboys. We have something on the back burner that's coming your way.
Shameless plug. 122 of y'all come over to the Call Me Lonnie channel.
Please,
hit that subscribe
Lonnie, do me a
button.
favor, Poppy. I forgot. Could you drop your thing? Could you drop it here, please? Drop your channel, Papa.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it.
Avengers 34 says Amex raises the annual fee to $9.95 with a $20 monthly Dunkin' Donuts credit. We're gonna be a bunch of fat asses for sure. Joe stands for Joe offers. Oh, nice, Corey. Joe offers Ekster. Yes, I like that. Joe offers Ekster, mi gente. Here we go. And the weapon red.
Speaking of that,
and the weapon red.
So once again, going back to like the travel equipment we use, talking about luggage, backpacks, those types of things. So funny thing, Joe, and Emmanuel's probably going to love this. I don't know if he's happy with me because my Ekster wallet, and I don't promote it as much as you do. Let's just call it like that.
No, I'm like this.
But
Ekster.
So I'm the type of person, I've always been into packing cubes, compression packing cubes, and now there's this thing called vacuum packing cubes. And a company had sent me some of theirs, and literally the day, the cash and the cookies were on my internet, because the same day where they reached out to me, Ekster advertisement for their vacuum packing cubes, and I'm like, I need to call Emmanuel. I need to see which ones are best. And so, like I said, I think I burned my relationship because I have switched to and from my Ekster wallet. Sorry, but I switch my wallets often, y'all. If you're a member of my channel, you know that I switch my wallets depending on what trip and what day of the week it is.
I don't switch.
Sorry, Emmanuel,
I'm loyal. I'm loyal.
I am happy to try out
Ekster.
these vacuum packing cubes because, man, they can take a check bag into a carry-on once you like compress everything down. So I'm all about efficiency. So we might have to do just an equipment advertisement live. You heard it here first.
James Wright says in 1989 he was 19 years old. James, you're still a baby. I'm still older than you, James. Thank you for being here, James. I really do appreciate you. Corey, I will not forget that. Joe offers Ekster.
I can't post my link because I am not a moderator, so I'll send it to you and then you can post it.
So you can't type even a comment? You know what? You got your phone. Can't you go through your phone, like if you're watching the video, and do it?
Nah, the second it's a web link of some kinds, that'll block me.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me see. John, are you still there, John? John is a moderator. John?
Yeah, I think John's a moderator.
Juan as well. Juan, Mr. MIA, can you do me a favor? Only had 2 cards for 19 years. James, that was smart.
I feel like I need to go back to just a 2-3 card setup, to be completely honest.
Yep. Look at this. I will get a platinum at some point, try it for a year, move on after that. No plans to keep. Matthew Gonzalez. Matthew, thank you for being here. For the CSP bonus, will it go online? Yes, April 4th, right, Lonnie? Wasn't that what we just saw?
Yep.
Sorry, guys. Allergies is that time of the year. Sorry. But yeah, I would. So if there's a bank next to you, I like to go to the bank. I got a really nice sign-up credit line of $19,000 when I did it 2 years ago. Eventually, that will become the CSR for me. But Matthew, check it out. Richard Moss, thank you, Richard. Will they raise the blue cash preferred up for $95? Here's the thing. Chase just threw down the gauntlet. If their co-branded card is coming in at 150, you can bet a lot of people that are at the $95 annual fee, 150 is the next logical jump. Think about it this way. They did it with the green card, right? So the thing is, right now, I can see them doing it, but not this year right now, because if they go buck wild and raise all their prices, people are going to start looking at Wells and Citi and other issuers out there that might offer you similar multipliers. There's a lot to choose from. Joshua, the only annual fee card I plan on keeping is IHG Premier. That's a great pick. Does Lonnie consider the United Explorer card an improvement or a negative change? The basic one, Lonnie. What do you think?
My jury's still kind of out on that, because there's pros and there's cons. So some of it is negative. Like some of these credits, like I had mentioned, like JSX, those types of things that I would never use. Yeah, that's negative. Annual fee going up 50 something bucks. That's a negative. But all the benefits that I'm going to continue to get by holding it, oh, that's a super positive. So it's not,
right.
It's like net neutral, technically. Like, but then if I really wanted to eat that $50, the $60 in rideshare credits, like the Chase Sapphire Reserve and Lyft 10X, they haven't announced that yet. So I might be out on that. You know what I mean? Like I might be losing my 10X, which means now I'll use any card when I need to use Lyft. Now,
right.
Do I take a lot of ride shares? No, but I take one to get to the airport and I take one to get home from the airport. So using the $5 is going to be really easy. And if I were to do that every single month and I at least hop on an airplane at least once a month at minimum, yeah, I'm going to get that $60. So once again, for those that calculate effective annual fees, even that rate cost right there, I'm still going to come out ahead. So overall net neutral, because I know I'm going to use the card, or I can use the cards in a way that it still benefits me financially.
Yeah, and look, Jay Gons makes a great point about the reserve compared to the Amex Platinum. It's just a point on earnings. At least you have something other than just 5 points for flights. So the Sapphire Reserve gives you the dining, the this, to that, that which is better overall than Amex if you can look at it that way. Yep. Samuel Martinez, Samuel, thank you for being here, Papi. Any advice on getting out of Amex pop-up jail? Keep getting upgrade offer from gold to plat for $50K, but keep seeing 175 sub everywhere. No absence March 2024. Wait for CSP.
You just got to wait. Nobody knows this, the secret sauce or the ingredients to get out of Amex pop-up jail. Positive things are time and, of course, use your Amex cards. But
I'm going to tell you, Samuel, think about it this way. Right now, it's $8,000 spend for the platinum card for $175,000, right? But the gold to platinum is only $2,000 spend in 6 months for $50,000. So if you do it comparatively, you're getting a lot more points for less of the spend. I know it's not the 175, but you could do the upgrade downgrade deal all day long. I did it from the green to the gold for $35K, and now they're offering me the same from the gold to the plat for $50K, the same one for you guy. And I'm just letting it sit there. It's not going to go anywhere, but you should consider it. Chad, that's how European cards charge annual fees. It's common to pay monthly. Fair enough. You know what's another thing we forgot, Lonnie? The club card, the annual fee, if you use your miles, they give it to you at the 1.75 rate.
Mm-hmm.
So when
you
it was
use your miles to book.
It was 30,000 miles, which is a slam dunk. It's a win.
That's a win.
It's a win.
If they still do it. We got to double check.
I saw that they're still going to honor it. Actually, on their website, it says it.
Perfect.
They're still going to honor it. Yeah. So that's, to me, that's a win that you could use your miles and pay off the annual fee. No harm, no foul, especially if they're giving it to you not at a 1 cent per point.
So, and you just said one other thing that I think is highly overlooked, and I've talked about this to people and across my channel. United has some of the most versatile miles. You can literally use United miles for almost everything. And so that's why, one, I love United and United miles so much, why I keep so much. Like I can go buy a new TV with United miles. I could buy a PlayStation if I wanted to with United Miles. You know, it's not always just like gift cards, flights, hotels, that type of stuff.
That's true.
But the versatility of what they allow you to use those miles on, all the different tools and resources that they got. I actually am working on a video right now where I'm breaking down all the different ways you can earn United Miles. I'm up to like 20 different ways. Literally 20 different ways you can earn United Miles. Y'all have heard me say this before. I can earn them faster than I can burn them. So I just decided I'm going to prove it and show you all the different ways you can earn United Miles. Some you don't even need to have a United card.
No,
a majority of them, you don't even need to have a United card.
You showed me that.
You could just be earning miles for the sake of earning miles. You wake up and have more miles. And this is why I'm going to stick with them. No, I'm not letting my card go.
No, I hear you.
I do got to jump on you, Joe, because I got to go pick up my dad.
All right, Papa. I love you. I love you, Lonnie. God bless you. I need you to see this real quick because Joshua says Joe has had Stan the Frog and Lonnie the Goat on. Nice. There you go, Lonnie the Goat.
I appreciate that. I'm so glad that so many of y'all showed up, not just for Joe. Obviously, y'all didn't know I was coming, so you didn't show up for me. But more importantly, the fact that you are trying to understand and educate yourselves on these changes, prepare yourselves for these changes, make sure it's the right decisions for you to go, to keep, to cancel, whatever. Is it worth it or not? That alone just shows, how important this community is and what we as creators do on YouTube, because the banks, the United, the airlines, the hotels, they watch YouTube. They make decisions off of this. So first thing, we always say, go get the business card because it's cheaper, or you can get this. Well, we probably shot ourselves in the foot because they're matching business card annual fees and giving us credits that are more business related than consumer related. But the simple fact that all y'all show up and you're interested in having the conversation, I think that's the most important aspect. We haven't had a single argument. You're right, I'm wrong. I think, that was stupid.
Never that.
We had adult conversation for the last hour, and it was productive and informative. So I think every single one of these 100-something viewers that are watching, keep doing what you're doing, because that allows us and the banks to control the narrative of this game that we're playing. Remember, it's their game. We're just players in it.
Thank you, Puppy. God bless you. My love to the family.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lonnie. Take care, Papa. I want to give a shout out. Joe McMahon. I've known Joe since high school. Joe, my heads are standing up, Puppy. I can't thank you enough for coming through tonight, bro. It means the world to me. My man, I love you. God bless you, Joe. Thank you for being here tonight. Cardinal Spellman class of 1984, baby. God bless you, Joe. Thank you for being here, Papa. YouTube experiment. The business. Yeah, of course they wanted more paperwork. They were a pain in the ass. So Memphis Mike, this is for you, Memphis Mike. I'm going to share this with you. So today, right before I came on, actually, I got an email from Jordan. Okay. And I'm sharing it literally. You see, it says 6:25 tonight. Hey, Joe, I'm a subscriber. I usually comment on your videos, but trying to see if emailing works better. Hoping to hear tonight on the live or catch the replay. But like to see what your subscribers think about this. I have both the Delta Business Platinum and Reserve. So with having both, it gives him silver status. And with the status, you get a bonus of 7 times per dollar spent. And it stacks with the 3 times using a Delta credit card. That's 10 times Delta miles all Delta purchases. Okay. So would that be better than 5 times on an Amex Plat? Okay. So if Delta is your preferred airline, what is the better option? What do you guys think? I spoke to Chad about this off camera earlier today. First and foremost, Jordan, I want to thank you for emailing me and reaching out, guys. I love to respond. I love to, really just share all this with you guys. Chad's take on it was this, and then I want everybody in the chat that is the Delta fanboy to help me with it, because I just got the Delta Business Gold. So Chad said, if you could get to silver status organically, so by flying a lot, things of that nature, then ditch the Delta cards, get the Amex Platinum card, because then you could just get into the lounges, still transfer points, and then their transfer partners are better with the platinum than it is just with the Delta cards. That's what Chad said. Okay. But if you don't have any status organically, then having those two cards and starting off at silver, that's pretty huge because right now, even the club card doesn't offer me silver status with United, and I have that one and the business card. So I'm pushing $850 a year. Well, now it's going to go up, right? So, but yeah, so that's where we're at. So, what do you guys think in the chat? And tell me what you think about um, Delta and how he should manage that. Should he stick with the platinum and reserve cards to stick with silver status and the multipliers, or switch to an Amex Platinum alone? Okay. Joshua, thank you for that comment. That was really, really cool. Life and Times, thank you for being here. Got the US Bank Connect when the $95 was waived the first year, right before it was up. They removed it, never had to pay the fee. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you for being here, Life and Times. I appreciate it. There'll definitely be a Resi credit, 100%. I can see that coming. Sunny Money Jay, how you doing, Papi? Thank you for being here tonight. Hopefully you're not cutting class, right? Just got out of class? Huh. Hope all is well, Jay. Thank you so much. Capital One's offers are pretty good. Extra 2 times on a purchase through Capital One Venture X. That's 4 times through Capital One offers. That's great. See, if you could match stuff like that, that's great. You know, City Strata Premier will also get the 100K sub. I don't think they're going to jump to 100K. The most that they pushed out was 70 or 75,000. I could see them going to 80, 90, 100, unless they're going to release the elite and want a lot of fanfare and push. I can't see them giving out 100,000 points, thank you points on a card yet until the elite comes out. Jordan, thank you for being here. Jordan, had my fiance apply for the CSP 10 days ago. Any advice? Yeah, you call Chase. If it's within the 30 days, I did that with them within the 30 days for the United card, actually. When I signed up for it 2 years ago, there was an offer of 50,000, and then like a week later, it was 75. They went ahead and credited me the additional points. Just call up the number on the back of the card or go in branch. But I would tell you calling would probably be better because the people in branch are still going to have to call anyway. So yeah, Jordan, have your fiance call and just tell them this is the offer, and can I match that to the points? Absolutely. You got nothing to lose, puppy. So that's Lonnie. Lonnie, that's your channel. I put up Lonnie's code as well. It's down here. Well, Juan did it as well. Thank you, Juan. I appreciate it. Carlos, Chase saw Amex business grow despite the coupons and fees. 100%. That's the game. And I'm glad that you said that because nobody really wants to believe it, but it's the truth. Chase Bank, Bank of America, Wells, US Bank, and Citibank. Citibank and Wells are going to keep picking up their gain, guys. I really do believe it. It's ridiculous that Chase hasn't announced anything on Lyft yet, even though they're saying the ending. Don't be surprised if they just extend it. You know that. I know that. Last minute thing like they've done, like they did, Amex did with the Dell credit when it was going to evaporate. They left it hanging. Right now, it is what it is. Yo, Gunna, graduating 89. Still a baby, Gunna. You still a baby. Thank you for sharing that. Manuel, how you doing, Papi? Thank you for being here. Another channel member. With all the increases in annual fees, I have to rethink my annual fees right now. Oh my God, 4,200. So here's food for thought. And we had this conversation with Lonnie off camera. Let's say you get rid of all your fees that are, like Lonnie said, $4.99 and down, and just stick with premium cards, right? That means Amex would be the platinum or business platinum at $695. Chase, Sapphire Reserve, currently $550. For a fact that's going up at least to $695 because they will not be, shined by a United card. Looking at $695. Then you're going to have the top card from Wells, which I don't think this one hurts, right? It's a Journey right now. It's $95. The Strata Premier, $95. It's until you get into the hotel and airline cars that then you're going to break the bank. Delta, $650 for their Delta Reserve. The club card now from United is $695. I think American Airlines, I'm not sure if it's $550 or $595 for their card. But if you think about it, if you got 6 cards coming in at about an average of $600 each, $3,600. But now you're at premium levels. The problem is that with these cards, a lot of times their multipliers aren't the greatest. And that's where the problem comes in. Case in point, the American Express Platinum card, where we all know, 5 times for flights pretty much, 1 time for everything else. So which way would you rather go? The premium route or the points earning route with some of the lower cards and then roll it up? What works, guys? Talk to me. Tell me what you think. Chase is being silent on Lyft. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Lisa J, how you doing, my love? Thank you for being here as always, Lisa. Thank you for showing love. I appreciate you. Make sure you sub, everyone. Let's get Joe. Yo, thank you, Joe, Papi. You're the freaking best, Joe. I love you, Papa. Thank you so much. Again, I'm so psyched to hear, Joe. Thank you so much for that, Papi. I appreciate that. Citi just downgraded my credit line on Citi Custom Cash from $20K since you're not. Wow. Oof. Well, the Disney folks won't like this, but Chase is taking away my Disney Visa card because I haven't used it in 5 years. Has a $600 limit because I moved the money around. But yeah, that sucks because if you had a higher utilization rate, that blows. So Citi is worth it if you're gonna go into a card that you want to shy away from the big boys with Amex and Chase, because the multipliers on the Strata Premier are strong. They're really strong, guys. So I really do like the Premier. I'm just saying. Oh, it was posted, puppy. Where was it? I'll tell you right now. It was on Danny the Deal Guru and Miles to Memories. That's where it's coming. So yeah, it's in person, and they do that all the time. They do it in banks first, and then they do it online. So they usually run it for 2 to 3 weeks, in branch, and then online right after that. So April 4th falls on wouldn't surprise me if it's a Thursday or a Friday. Let me see. Yep. April 4th, Friday. So that's when it'll be available online, probably after midnight on the 3rd. Chris V, thank you for being here. My boy Lonnie, please keep us posted with new United cards. 100. That's why I had the man on himself. Yep. Lonnie did me just so great. I was so happy to see Lonnie tonight. Thank you, Ian, for that, Ian. I appreciate you. Lisa, peace, mama. How you doing? Thank you so much. I like how Lonnie pointed out the good conversation takes place on channels like this. Credit card creators don't have to compete. That's what we do. We collaborate. There's some people that compete. Let's not lie, right? But we have a great group here. Everybody here just chills and gets along, and I love it. I'm grateful to them. And we have great people in this community. And as you guys see, you guys that are members, when you become a member to the channel, you also have access to the Discord that I started out. And why I did that, because you have also access to the bigger creators on it, and they're always willing to help. So if you want to become a member and have access, by all means, do it. Come on through. It's a great community. It's a tighter knit community, and you're going to get what you need. And it's a lot of people bringing knowledge all the time. Xavier, thank you so much being a member. Look at that. Wepa, 11 months. Man, I remember when I first did this. That's crazy. Thank you for that, Xavier. Te quiero mucho, papi. I love you, kid. Thank you so much. Cardinal Spellman, same school. Yes, I graduated 7 years after her, QC, man. Exactly. Cardinal Spellman High School in the Boogie Down. If I could start off at silver, that's a winner. I only have the Delta Business Gold. That's the one I have now. And I have the platinum from Amex, the business version. But I might consider the reserve if I ever went strictly to Delta. Thanks for sharing that, Memphis. Mike, I appreciate you. Kevin, nothing new on that front, puppy. I wish there was something new. If I think Josh was all in with Delta and he can get silver status organically, then the platinum reserve might be the best approach. Yep. That's what he's doing. And again, if you're going to use them a lot, I think it's worth it. Thank you, Juan, for that. I appreciate it. What's up, DJ Bruce Wayne? Wepa, papa. Thank you so much for being here. And actually, I'm going to do an early Wepa because my voice is going to go. I know it. But this one's out for my boy, Joe McMahon. Class of 84. That's right, Poppy. Thank you for being here and representing. I appreciate you, Joe. DJ Bruce Wayne, Wepa, Poppy, how you doing? I appreciate you like always, Papa. So, Filmo, Delta Silver, according to Chad and other guys that fly you, they get upgraded, especially if you're coming out of a place that's not the main hub. They get upgrades. So, you know, I've never flown with them. Like I told you, I got the card because the plan is to fly with them. But Silver, they tell me that's where it's at. The Grizzly, how you doing, Grizzly? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Quick question. I have an Amex Plat card and was interested in Hilton Honors for the elevated offer, but got hit. Okay. What I would tell you is if you were applying for the regular Hilton Honors card and got hit with the pop-up jail, two things. Sometimes pop-up jail pops up because you've already maxed out the number of credit cards, not charge cards. So how many other cards do you have, Grizzly, so that I could tell you if that's what the case is? Because that happened to me when I went to apply for the Delta business card. I maxed out the number of credit cards. So I had to actually cancel my Marriott Bonvoy business credit card so that I can add the Delta Business Gold. So let me know that first, and then I will tell you about the Surpass. Okay, Grizzly? Let me know. Just acquired 80K points with 2 referrals. There you go. And that's the card I just that's the card I just did. Oh my God. Good for you, puppy. Congrats. That's how you do it, Papa. Yeah, you wore your t-shirt. For everybody out there, the Wepa Coqui Frog is on. Look at that at the credit card connection. All my merch is listed here on the description box below. If you buy merch, do me a favor. Send in a picture so that I could post it on the channel. I've been doing that for everybody that's been buying. And actually, next week, I have whoever sent me a super chat today is in the running for a t-shirt. Next week, I will pull the name for last week's live and this week's live. I'll send you a t-shirt. Israel got it. It was fire. CJ Bautista got it. A lot of people are buying merch. People have been supportive. Thank you so much for that. I even got phone cases. I got aprons. I got it all, guys. So check it out for sure. $6.95 for that. Sign me up. Levi's Trucking Lifestyle. Wepa! You're never late, Levi. How you doing? I love that picture. God bless. God bless. I love it. Thank you for being here tonight. Never late. Never late. Thank you so much. The CSR goes to $6.95, but $120 in Instacart, $120 DoorDash, $100 off the Hope Diamond. Still, Filmo, who hurt you, Filmo? You're on a roll tonight, Filmo. I love it. I love it. Got pop-up jail for Hilton Honors, even trying a bunch of different approaches. I already have the platinum card. So here's the thing. Odds are, that's why I was asking how many cards do you have with them? If that's what you have only, I don't understand why you're in pop-up jail, because a lot of us in pop-up jail get stuck in there once we have 3, 4, 5 Amex cards, and then you start getting hit with pop-up jail. All right. What I would tell you is, and I said this last year because I kept trying their pre-qualification, right? Their before applying for the card. And I called customer service rep and she said, listen, if you're going on the same card, so your instance right now, Hilton Honors, the basic card, don't check it every day. You have to wait 31 days, as she said, for the clock to reset, because she gave me a link that showed me just how many times I was checking it. And that just keeps resetting the clock on each particular card you're trying out for. So you have nothing to lose really with applying for the Surpass, because it'll tell you if they're going to give it to you or not. However, if there's a higher bonus on the card or a higher sign-up bonus, they tend to break through that. Chase does it as well. But again, if you have 5 charge cards already under your belt with them, that might be one of the reasons why you're not getting that card. Okay? If Amex goes to $8.95 for Plat, where are your options? I hear you. I'm in the same boat. Chase has to hit a grand slam with the reserve revamp. They have to see what's out there to compete. 100. MR, how you doing, MR? Big proponent of the reserve, especially since Delta switched to MQDs exclusively in their Sky Miles program. That's a great point, MR. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it. Bro, we're still at 109 people for the past hour and a half. Hit that like and subscribe, mi gente. Please do me that favor. Check out the referrals below. Good looking out as always. I appreciate that. Manuel, I have gold status on Delta. Got it via Hilton Diamond. So if you're Hilton Diamond, they do the status match like that. So, Manuel, explain this to me. If you put a lot of spend on a Hilton Aspire, which gives you Diamond, does that automatically give you the status match on Gold for Delta? I didn't know that, because if that's the case, then I would do that. Garrett, how you doing, Garrett? 10 out of 10 WEP I heard in Hawaii. I love you, Garrett. Thank you for that, Garrett. I appreciate you. Kay, what's going on, Kay? Hey, Joe. Chase replied, I have it for Really? Thank you. Oh, man, I'm so glad for you. I have it for $525. I look forward to trying it out in a couple of weeks. Which lounge did you like more? Okay. This is another one of my boys. We email each other all the time. I'm going to be honest with you. The one in Terminal A is the newest one. It's beautiful. When I fly to Florida, that's normally where my flights fly out of to go to Jacksonville. You can't beat that one. The breakfasts are on point. The lunch is great. It's huge. And you overlook, the flights coming in and out. It's beautiful. You have so many different sections that you could relax in. Even have like these phone booth type things that you could sit in. I would tell you Terminal A. However, Terminal C has multiple lounges. You could actually see, like Lonnie said earlier, one on each side of the terminal. And they also have a Polaris lounge if you're traveling international. So this is something that I would tell you. If I would do Terminal A just for the newness of it all. The one in Terminal C is also big. Don't sleep on it. But it's a little bit more dated, I guess. But the servings and stuff, it's still great. Open bar, huge bar. Actually, a bigger bar than the one in Terminal A. And the spread is bigger because it's a bigger space. However, Terminal A is more bright, more business-like, and you'll get a lot more bang for your buck in Terminal A. I'm so happy they locked you in at $525. That's where I should be locked in as well. So thank you for sharing that, Papi. It really is a pleasure, getting to know you, Papi. Thank you so much for that. 1 blue card, 2 charge cards. So never had a Hilton before. Credit is Scarlet. Yeah. Grizzly, the only other thing, and people have mentioned it here on the chat, do you have spend on the cards? Sometimes we want to be so perfect and excellent and paying off everything and leaving it on a zero balance all the time that they want to see some sort of spend. So what I would do is try the Hilton Surpass. See if you get bypassed on that, okay? If it doesn't work, wait 31 days, honestly. And on the cards that you do have with them, put some spend on it, let it hit the statement date, and then pay. So that this way they could see that you're using the cards. Because to me, that's just a low number of cards. That really shouldn't happen. And anybody out there, correct me if I'm wrong if you had it happen to yourself, but let me know, okay? Matthew. You're welcome, Matthew. Absolutely. The Chase Freedom Unlimited and Freedom Flex pop up with the better welcome. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's one of the strongest offers, 250, because they normally, you know, they'll have better multipliers. Normally they're at 200. 250 is the highest. I don't think I've seen 300 on the Chase Freedom Flex, but I have the business versions, not the personal cards. But if you really want the card, I would get it now, because if Chase is revamping their cards, God knows, only knows what's going to happen with those cards. That's a solid offer for no annual fee, and the multipliers are great. I would just jump all over it, Matthew. My pleasure, by the way, puppy. Anytime. You know that. Chase should give you a high tier status with the reserve for higher common. They should. They really should. There's got to be something. They have to give you at least Explorist, right? Not even Discoverist, because you get that with the Hyatt card at $95. But I agree with you, DJ Bruce Wayne. I got you. Thank you, DJ Bruce Wayne. I appreciate that, puppy. Thank you for that. They need to revamp the higher free night too. It sucks because now they changed it. They devalued it. So now what you used to get, you're getting one class step less. Special offer that it had 2 months ago. Wow, Manuel, that is great. So those of you that have the Hilton Aspire, look out if they have an offer with a status match. That's great. Manuel, thank you for sharing that, puppy. Some people got it, others didn't. Thank you, Manuel. I appreciate that. Yep. Thank you, QC man. Appreciate you. Me and my wife got the bill card and plan on getting the custom cash card and start with getting Chase cards. The bill card is solid. If you're paying rent, Levi, that's the card. Once they start rolling into mortgage, I will apply for that card. The custom cash is a great earner for Chase, for Citibank. What you could also consider, if you're not really thirsty to get with Chase right away, if you're going to get the custom cash from Citibank, get their the Stratus Premier card, because their multipliers are 3 times on a lot of things that you guys will be spending on: gas, EV charging, supermarket spend, dining out. They offer so much, and their city offers are similar to Chase's, where you get a lot of bonuses and benefits throughout the weeks, that they'll give you 10% if you use the card at Walgreens or CVS or Panera and things of that nature. I would try to at least get 2 cards in the same ecosystem to help feed off each other. Okay. So let me know what you decide to do. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Matthew. Thank you so much. Hit that like and subscribe, mi gente. Are you going to be able to renew your United card? Yes. So right now, that's what Kay was just telling me. So I just got the card. So I'm paying $525 until next year when it renews again. So the $695 takes effect for everybody in August right away. And then it's when your renewal fee hits. So I still have it at least for like 10, 11 months, I guess. So it's not bad. And even at $695, again, I'm at that point in my life. I do not want to I want to be comfortable. I know it's ridiculous, but I don't mind paying for it, especially for that club card, because of the IHG Platinum status, without having to open the Platinum card, the IHG card. Okay. So not opening the card, not meeting the spend requirement, I have the Platinum status. So I'm okay with that for now. Much love to you, Lisa. I appreciate you, Lisa. Joe, we talked about this Delta Gold and was targeted offer. Okay. And you got it too. Thank you. Thank you for that, Chad. I appreciate that. Grizzly, hit me up. You could hit me up at the credit card connection at gmail.com. The credit card connection, Joe at the credit card connection.club. So you could just, whichever way works for you, puppy. I'm always available. Once you hit me up, I can share with you my number and we could text whatever you need, any information. People think I'm crazy. I do give out my number. I do. But, nothing but love, right? So, Grizzly, whatever you need, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. MR, also been told that if your Hilton account doesn't have any action, it's also a deciding factor. Thank you for that. I appreciate that, MR. I like spending on my Amex Blue Business Plus. 2 times earning, Alaska earning card. Yeah. 100%. Way to pack on those miles. Papi, you never late, Papa. Always the well-traveled man. CJ Bautista, how you doing, Papi? Thank you for being here, Papi. I appreciate you. The CSR will add IHG Platinum. Yeah. You know what? I never thought of that, Texas dog. But damn it, you're right. I could I could see that. And it would make sense. It would make sense. But I wish they would at least give us, Explorist with Hyatt, right? So you just get more than Wi-Fi and water with this with Discoverist. So, um, Levi, my pleasure. Always my pleasure. My love to the family. Manuel, thank you for the super chat. Good looking out. Remember, those of you that super chatted me last week and this week will be in the running for the Wepa card t-shirt. And I will pull that out next week at next week's live. Okay. So again, if you gave me a super chat last week or joined the membership or super chat this week or join the membership this week, you will be in there. Also, if you join the membership and I didn't send you the links expire for the Discord after a week, unfortunately, hit me up, let me know, and I will send it to you. Okay. I asked Caesar, what do you think of Virgin Rewards card? They have a good travel ecosystem. I thought about that card. Not sure if I want to take up a space right now, but it's supposed to be a good card. So I agree with you on that. Would you get the IHG Premier card even with? No. Nope. Scott C, that's a great question. I wouldn't, because here's the thing. And actually, Lonnie and I were talking about this. So right now, the business version of the card that I can get, the IHG Premier Business, is offering what they claim is a 200,000 points, their best offer ever, right? Look at how whack it is. They'll give you 140,000 points after 4,000 spend. That's the norm for the card normally, right? They'll give you 60,000 more for 5,000 more spend. How does that make sense? You're spending $9,000 on an IHG card for 200,000 points. You could buy those points at that point in time. So that's why, to me, I'd rather have the status up front and not stress, meeting a spend on another card. So as long as the club card continues to offer it, for me, it was like a 2-for-1 card. Yeah, it was better at 525. But for me, still a 2-for-1 card. Thanks for the question, Scott. I appreciate you. They trim one guest off the United Club card. Was there a crowding issue in the United lounges? So they trimmed it, yeah. And what you could do is, though, if the guest is under 21, I believe, or 18, you could still keep them. They can come in with you. So, that blows. But I think they also changed verbiage on the card, because at first, if you had, and I'll show you here. So my son and I have same name except for the middle initial. But again, this card comes in such a really nice package. But so he has the same number as me, and they were saying how you couldn't use the lounge unless the primary card user is there. But today, when I looked on the email they sent me, they said if the authorized user is there. So I don't know if they changed that to make it a little easier, but if they allow the authorized user now to get in and the primary is not there, that's a win for me. So, and when I've been to the Chase lounges, to the United lounges, they've never been crowded. Honestly, never. And United is a hub for them. Even the one in New Orleans that people were trying to use the priority pass lounge and it was horrible in New Orleans, the United one was never an issue. So, CJ, Papi, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, CJ. You're the best, CJ. I don't even know what to say. Thank you for the super chat. You are, again, in the running for the t-shirt, Papa. Thank you. God bless you. My love to the family. I really appreciate you, Papi. Thank you so much. Jeffrey, how you doing, Jeff? It's been a minute. Any update on the Hilton Aspire? I have to surpass. I want to. Okay, I'm in that same boat with you. I am stuck on, if I go now let me show you this. Let me see if I could pull it up here. Let me see if they allow me to do this. So I'm stuck with the Surpass that the only option they're giving me is the option to upgrade to the just as an upgrade, no points. And here's the thing. I can't get it on the app. I would have to get it on the laptop. But here's the thing, and Lonnie and I said this earlier. Sometimes it's okay to do the product change without the points. You don't have to meet the spend, first and foremost. So even 150,000 Hilton points is a lot. But again, if you put the value to it at cents per point, and people usually put it at, you know, 0.5 cents per point, you're looking not at a great value at the end of it. So would the spend matter? For me, I would get more value of just the upgrade potential and the other credits that they're giving you right off the bat in having the card, Jeffrey. So if you really, so for instance, if they don't change any upgrade offers, I'm still going to get the Aspire for November because I'm going to Puerto Rico, staying at a Hilton for 5 days, and I want to see the upgrade that I can get. So that's what I would tell you right now. Right now, they have not raised that limit yet on that. Okay. Lysandra, how are you? If you fly United, changes amount. Yeah, no, 100%. Lisandro, thank you so much. And that's the thing. That's my go-to airline. So right now, it is what it is. Thank you, Lisandro, for that. Come on, you got no problem hitting 9K in spend. Yeah, all I got to do is pay my taxes twice. Oh, Texas Dog. Got you, Texas Dog. Thank you for the super chat. You are in it, as always, Puppy. Extra large. For some reason, Texas Dog, I picture, you know, like maybe double X of muscle. So let me know. I can't wait to see that shirt. All right, all right. Thank you, Texas Dog, for that. I appreciate you, Puppy. Don't worry, y'all. I got the Wepa Card t-shirt. Oh, my God. That's right. You got to see his pictures on my page, and he's all tatted up. That was a cool picture, CJ. That's right. That's right. Realize it's not just worth it. Yeah. 4 times VX. No, 100%. Thank you for the super chat, DJ Bruce Wayne. In the running for a Wepa shirt coming, Papa. Thank you so much, DJ Bruce Wayne. Chatting, how you doing? Never late, Puppy. You are never late, bro. How you doing, chatting? Thank you for being here, Puppy. I appreciate you as always, Puppy. You're the best. I appreciate it. I've seen United not accept day. Yeah, so that's true. Where if you have just that 1 day pass to purchase, or if you have the one pass that you earn from one of the cards, but with the club card, no issue. You know, so but we will see. We will see how this works out. Oh God, Jeffrey, I know. I was devastated. I had never watched so many games in the NCAA tournament until this year, since I literally was at St. John's in '85. But next year, let's see how it works. Jeffrey, let me know what you decide, Jeffrey. Okay. I'm in the same boat with you, Pa. I really am. So we'll call Chase to ask about the Lyft benefit. Doubt they'll tell me anything, but won't hurt to try. You're right. There's nothing, you got nothing to lose. Absolutely not. So you know what? Let me see something. Hold on. Hold up. Let me see if I can do this with you guys. Hold on. Because I'm a little blind here today. Okay. I'm going to see if I can call and get you that answer right now. This is live. Would help if I had glasses, right? 3319. Let me see if I can get you the answer on Lyft.
This call may be recorded for quality assurance. We have a special promotion today for select callers. If you are over 50, please press 1 now.
Wait, actually, I dialed the wrong number. Can't make it up. Yo no veo. Oh, there we go. Ta-ta-da.
This call will be monitored and recorded.
Okay.
And your voice may be used for verification. Welcome to Chase Sapphire. Para español, oprima el asterisco. Please enter the last 4 digits of your credit card.
Okay, we're getting there, guys. I know it's dead air, but don't leave. Don't leave. Trying to find out if Lyft gives us this.
Please enter your zip code. In a few words, tell me how it can help you today.
Customer service.
I may be able to help you faster. You can say things like, hear my balance, make a payment, or listen to my transactions.
Question about card benefits.
Okay. To help our specialist better assist you, after the tone, please speak your first and last name, followed by your mailing address.
Joseph Barreto. 152 Poplar Avenue, Hackensack, New Jersey, 07601. Sorry, had to run up before I gave my address. Yes, hello. Hi, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. I hope you're doing well. Can I have your first and last name, please?
Yes, Joseph Barreto.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Pedro. I hope you're doing well. How can I assist you today?
Yes, I'm calling because I have a YouTube channel actually that I run with about credit cards, and Chase is probably one of the most famous cards we have. I have a few people ask me about the Lyft credit on the Chase Sapphire cards. Do we know if that's being canceled or not?
Okay, I'm going to check on the profile right now and the benefits on it. That'll be for the Lyft company, like the
That the card, the
taxi service.
correct, yeah, because it says it was supposed to end and there would be an update, but there's been no update and we've received no emails whatsoever.
Okay, sure thing. 1 second.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Can I confirm your mother's maiden name, please, sir?
Sure, Barrios.
Okay, thank you. 1 second, please, again. Okay, thank you for your patience. So I do see this one is still ongoing for now until the end of March. I don't see an update regarding it, and I don't see what would happen next as well. So I would request from you to please give us a call after the end of March.
So there's no one that's a supervisor like that covers the benefits that would know already, or it's just we have to wait to see if it expires and then if they're going to re-up it.
That would be usually correct, yes. However, if you'd like, I can type in a note on the profile, and here it would be like an escalation case. Usually time frame would be 24 to 48 hours for a response.
Thank you
Would that
so
be
much.
okay?
I would really appreciate that. Yeah, because I have a number of people that have been requesting it, and I just want to be able to give them the right information and accurate.
Sure thing, of course. Of course. Okay, I'm going to request from you a few more seconds. I'm typing in the details right now. I may need some more details from you, okay?
Absolutely. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Please send the line, sir. Okay, thank you for your patience with me today. So I just filed for it right now. Again, 24 to 48 hours would be the time frame for a response. If you don't receive anything, you can give us a call and we can direct the call to the supervisor for the update if there is anything that we could share over the phone. Would you like the escalation case number as well, just in case?
Yes, please. Thank you so much.
Sure thing, of course. So it would be escalation case number 34023.
Right. 34023. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for your help. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good night.
Wonderful. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you for your patience and thank you for calling Chase.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Well, mi gente, as you saw right now, he told me he's going to get back to me within 24, I guess, to 48 hours. So hopefully, Scott, when I dialed the wrong number, they were like, if you're over 55, and I was like, wait, this has to be the wrong number. So live. Yep. I tell you, I'm not afraid to call. I will call about anything. It doesn't matter. But I'm sorry, guys. Once they call me tomorrow, if anything, if they do call me by tomorrow or even Thursday, I'll do a quick update live and whatever and tell you guys quickly what's going on. Okay. Filmo, you're not kidding. We're going to go to Caribe asking for upgrades. We're all going to be in a line, but only those that get there on the 6th have a jump on everybody else. Remember that. All right. Yo, Jesse, I know you heard those digits, Papi. I know. Yeah, no Dunkin' Donuts credit. I'll take the Resi for 150. I know a lot of personal information. I know. Yo, it's getting close, but you heard me. He's like the end of the month is Sunday. What the heck? I love it. Mute the channel for a minute if you have to. I know. I should have done it. I panicked. I didn't do it. But it'll be done before we know it. You're right. Live investigation going down. Trying, puppy, trying. Yo, when he said your address, I was like, womp, womp, womp. So I know I could have pressed the mic and I forgot. I tell you, I just panicked, guys. I'm sorry. I felt the pressure. First time I used the C1 travel portal to book a domestic flight. C1 already price matched my flight and gave me $5 travel credit. That's great. I love it. Yo, I know. I should have, Terrell. I know. I crapped the bed. I swear to God. I do want Marriott to be great again with better statuses and perks. I was reading today on, I think it was the Points guy, that Marriott is really being sneaky with their benefits for people that are gold status or even platinum or higher, where they're kind of, instead of giving you what you deserve, they're giving you one perk or another, and that's against the rules. So when you guys are traveling, if you have a higher status, check out to make sure you know the rules of those perks before you go and check in. Okay. Yeah, Jeffrey. Avengers, I used it last year to book a flight. That's cool. That's fire. Amex Gold Card, add that Dunkin'. That's what I do. Yeah. Smart move, boy. You got to be from the Bronx, Avengers. Oh my God. Rex. Rex, I was sweating, Rex. I swear to God. Thank you for being here, Rex. Oh my God. Yo, it will be $695. I know it. I know it's going to be $695. It has to be. It has to match the United card because right now that's the highest card that they have. Think about that. That's crazy. So even Amex if you get the Marriott Bonvoy, their Brilliant card, it's $650, right? The Delta Reserve is $650. The Platinum is still the $695 king. Not anymore. So Chase has to come in. And if you think about it, if they raised the United card $170 and the business version $245, them raising the reserve from $550, $145 is nothing for them. It's nothing, and they'll throw in some credit or whatever the hell, or they'll give you super lift. Who knows? Whatever the hell else is out there. But, they're always going to make their money no matter what. So, mi gente, we're going on 2 hours. I want to thank you guys for being here. I still got 91 people live. This is insanity. Do me a favor. I'm going to ask you guys for one huge favor. Share the channel with your friends, with abuela, with titi, with tío, with the primos, with the cousins, everybody else. I'm this close to getting to 5,000. All right. I love you guys. Next week, I will be back live. We'll see what we're going to cover next week. I also want to thank you guys for helping me get the video that I did on the, on your credit being accessed like they did to me at the Hyatt. I'm almost at 16,000 views. That's been the most views I've ever had on a video that I dropped about 2 weeks ago. Thank you for that. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the super chats. I want to give you guys a shout out before we go. So we got in the casa, Juan Garcia. Wepa, Juan. Thank you so much for that. John, let's go. Wepa. I told you I can't do it louder because I'll have no voice. QC man. Wepa. Thank you so much. Xavier, Mr. 1099. Wepa. Thank you so much. Joe, from wherever in the world you are, puppy. Wepa to you. Xavier again for being a member for 11 months. I love you, puppy. God bless you. Wepa. Manuel Jimenez with the super chat coming in. Thank you so much, puppy. I appreciate you. Wepa! CJ, the man with the tats and the world travel man. $9.99 super chat. God bless you. Thank you as always, puppy. Wepa! Texas dog. I want to see that shirt, Texas dog. You got it. Thank you for the super chat. Wepa! Appreciate you. And the man, the myth, the legend, DJ Bruce Wayne, the man who gave me the idea for the Wepa card. Wepa! I love you guys. You guys are the freaking best. I want to just finish off the chat here. Chase adding a Dunkin' Donut credit in your bingo card. You know what? I'm going to bet with you on that one. I swear to God. If they raise the CSR price, they'll probably have to raise the secret Ritz. Yo, I thought about that. 550, 100%. You're not playing. Love you, Rex. Thanks so much for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Ad status 100%. If they're listening to us, we should have just yelled, right, for the guy to hear us on the phone. Venacious Sunny, how you doing? Thank you for being here. I'm all for 800. As long as we get some more good stuff, I might do it. But 895, 900, I don't know, kid. Yo, Devon, or is it Devon? Anderson, thank you so much. City Elite, no update yet. Thank you for the words. They told me end of spring, that and Wells Fargo. So the Elite, I haven't applied, Devon, honestly, for that reason, because I want to get that card. And Citi can be a kind of a pain when it comes if you have too many open inquiries. So I'm holding back, but I'm going to say Wells Fargo, definitely end of May for their Beyond. Elite for Citi, I'm praying by summer. But they keep kicking the can down the road because the Premier's doing well for them. So thank you, Devon. I appreciate you for that. David, David Figueroa, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the words. I appreciate you. You're the best. God bless you. DJ, stop it, Chase. Wepa, everyone, and a good night. Wepa, Venetians, thank you so much. You did say it right. It's all good. Wepa, I love you guys. Until next week, mi gente. You could be anywhere else on a Tuesday night. 120 something people came through strong. I still got 91 on the screen. Thank you for being here with me on Tuesday. But more than anything else, mi gente, I thank all of you for giving me the privilege and honor of your time. Until next week, mi gente, new video drops this weekend. I love you guys. God bless you. Peace out. Take care. See you, mi gente. Still here.